Hi, gun people. Well, this spy balloon, a lot of people's been asking what I thought about this. Not that my opinion means anything, but I'm kind of on a fence because China has so much. There's so much more digital stuff that we have, and I covered this on my live that I ended up deleting so to prevent a strike. This balloon is, I don't know, it's kind of a nothing burger to me a little bit. I definitely think we should have shot it down when I entered our airspace. I'm pretty sure if we send a U.S. balloon over China and say it just went off course, they're going to shoot it down, probably immediately. Biden has made some comments that he didn't know when it was in Alaska. The first he heard about it was Montana, which to me doesn't surprise me a bit because they probably don't tell him half the shit that goes on. They just go, we need you to do this, and he doesn't even know where he's at most of the time, so he agrees. Him being president is a lot bigger problem than a freaking balloon, but they did shoot it down. I think they wanted to wait and shoot it down so they could recover it. Shooting it over land, you're probably more likely to destroy stuff. If it lands in the water, you might be able to salvage something that you couldn't over the land. They are doing recovery now, and here's some news on it, I guess.
Let's take a live look off the coast of South Carolina. Pieces of the balloon have now been recovered after it was shot down Saturday by an F-22 fighter jet. And the White House is facing questions about why they allowed the balloon to cross the U.S. amid new tensions with China.
This morning, as you said, good news. Pieces of the balloon have now been recovered, with U.S. Navy vessels swarming that debris field with divers, cranes, whatever they can use to find what is left of that suspected spy vessel to try to solve this deepening mystery.
It's not a mystery. I mean, whatever they're collecting, the theory that's out there is they are able to get better, clearer pictures from a balloon that's only 60,000 feet in the air versus a satellite that's way up above the atmosphere, space, etc. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what's one thing that's being said. The reason for the balloon is you get a much clearer picture and more detail because it's closer. They also had a weather balloon go off course and another one. Why are they sending out two weather balloons? Why is China suddenly involved in weather all around? I don't know. To be honest, I don't care. They're not our friends. And we've given them the ability to make all our prescription drugs, all our masks. They gave us COVID. We contracted with them to do freaking disease, freaking research. We're giving them freaking everything. And people are like wondering, yeah, let's piss them off and get in a war. So when they cut off our supply chain, we'll be saying it's not our fault, it's China's fault.
This morning, critical recovery efforts underway for fallen debris from the suspected Chinese spy balloon.
Break one, splash one. That is a key kill.
The Air Force could.
Dude, a kill? Really? On unarmed aircraft, you're calling it a kill? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna get a little freaking paint a little balloon on your airplane because you got a kill, alright.
Break one, splash one. That is a key kill.
The Air Force confirming that is the voice of the pilot of that F-22 fighter jet that brought down the balloon craft Saturday just off the coast of South Carolina. In a new statement, U.S. Northern Command saying the balloon was brought down within sovereign U.S. airspace and over U.S. territorial waters to protect civilians while maximizing our ability to recover the payload. Now, the U.S. Navy conducting active recovery operations of the 7-mile-long debris field. Experts hoping to analyze the suspected surveillance balloon's sensitive equipment, housing a technology bay roughly the size of 3 buses. The military operation ending the cross-country drama as Pentagon officials tracked the balloon's every movement as it passed over sensitive military installations.
So, here's something that just doesn't make sense whatsoever. And maybe the military has good reason for it. Maybe they knew more than they saying. That's the problem when you got a government that lies to you and you can't believe it. You don't know what the hell, whether it's incompetence or whether they're going to spin it to say, oh, no, we knew and we did it on purpose. I mean, why do you track it? I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
U.S. airspace over Alaska. It then re-entered in Idaho, passing through Montana, Wyoming, Kansas, and Missouri.
A lot of those states, there's not a lot of people if you shot it down, but maybe it would have done more damage if it hit the ground versus the water, I guess. I don't know.
The Carolinas, where it was shot down offshore. President Biden saying he initially wanted to take the balloon down as soon as possible.
Well, maybe as soon as they told him about it. He also said, I didn't know about it till they told me it was over Montana, which, again, shows the incompetence of government, which everyone thinks that we're the greatest. Look, if you throw enough money at something, you can make it look semi-good.
But counsel from the Pentagon led to the decision to wait.
Without doing damage to anyone on the ground. They decided that the best time to do that was when it got over water.
But the administration facing political blowback for the decision to hold fire.
Well, I can assure you that if we fly a balloon over China, they're going to shoot it down, and probably a lot sooner than we did.
China,
I would agree with that.
Claiming the balloon was a civilian airship and not a spy device, calling the U.S. decision to shoot it down.
China's always been so honest with us about everything. We should obviously believe it, right?
An excessive reaction and warning that it retains the right to respond further.
This is a pretty kind of threatening, bold statement. This isn't a statement that we want to get along and we get it and it's our fault that it went off course and we retain a right to respond further. That's not a really great statement to reach across the aisle and get along that we keep hearing from the freaking left.
Of course, this was already a tense time with China, a nation we depend on as a major part of our supply chain. But the administration is trying to assure everyone that they are engaged and trying to ratchet down tensions. Rebecca?
I really got nothing on this. It's such screwed up. I mean, it more shows the incompetence of our president and our country and our leadership and the lack of control that we, the people, have, the lack of control that our representatives in Congress has, and just buy more guns and ammo, people. That's my common theme. Don't believe the government, don't trust the government, and buy more guns and ammo. That's all I can say. We'll end that there on a big spy balloon.